searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations.
The beginning of August marked the end of the second stage of the Ukrainian army's counteroffensive. Unfortunately for the Kyiv authorities and their curators from Washington, the second stage of the counteroffensive turned out to be as unsuccessful as its first stage, which began on June 4. Moreover, in terms of the loss of manpower and heavy equipment, the second stage of the counteroffensive of the armed forces of Ukraine can be considered the bloodiest in the history of not only the current war, but also all the wars of the 20th century. According to preliminary data, in just 30 days of the counteroffensive, the Ukrainian army lost more than 20,000 people killed, and dozens of tanks and infantry fighting vehicles. And despite such great sacrifices, the armed forces of Ukraine has not been able to achieve significant results. At the moment, there is a lull on the entire front line of the Zaporizhzhia direction. According to war correspondents, the armed forces of Ukraine is regrouping its units and preparing for the last, third stage of the counteroffensive. Meanwhile, the ex-advisor to the second president of Ukraine, Oleg Soskin, continued to tell the inconvenient truth on his YouTube channel. According to him, the counteroffensive of the armed forces of Ukraine is a real failure that could be the beginning of the end of Ukrainian statehood. Oleg Soskin claims that the Ukrainian military command planned to reach the Sea of Azov by August 2023, but at the same time not only failed to achieve its objectives, but even lost more than 20,000 Ukrainian soldiers and 20% of heavy equipment. This is a real disaster, from which it will be impossible to recover, Oleg Soskin said. Unfortunately for the Kyiv authorities, the words of the ex-advisor to the second president of Ukraine began also to be confirmed by the American media. In particular, I would like to draw attention to the words of the American newspaper, Politico, which is considered an unofficial representative of the White House in the media space. So, this newspaper directly stated that despite the armed forces of Ukraine being well-trained and armed in accordance with NATO standards, the West still does not see a breakthrough in the counteroffensive of the 150,000-strong Ukrainian army. Moreover, the alarm is also caused by the statements of many Ukrainian soldiers who claim that the Russian defense is so competently and professionally built that even if by some miracle the Ukrainian units manage to overcome the mined area, they are immediately struck with artillery and Ka-52 attack helicopters, which forces the Ukrainian units to retreat immediately. The failure of the counteroffensive is also confirmed by rather biased American experts. According to them, after 2 months of offensive actions, the Ukrainian army not only failed to reach the Sea of Azov, but even failed to capture 3 small villages, the battles for which have been going on since June 4. These villages are Robotino, Kleshchievka, and Staromayorsk. The British newspaper, Financial Times, also added fuel to the fire. According to this newspaper, the United States no longer believes in the success of the armed forces of Ukraine, and that the US president, after realizing that there would be no breakthrough to the Sea of Azov, sent military assistance in the amount of $345 million to Taiwan. Military experts say that Zelensky is now in a very difficult position. If the Kiev authorities do not achieve significant success on the battlefield before winter, the West will stop all military assistance to Ukraine, and President Zelensky will be forced to sit down at the negotiating table and accept all Moscow's conditions.